Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Luke.
and we're Android guys,
Give us 5 to 10 minutes of your day
and we'll tell you about a product or service
or an app that you might be interested in.
in just a moment. A gaming chair that looks really cool in an office environment, too.
Hey, Scott, what do you got today?
Hey, I will be telling you about a chair
Oh,
called the Boulies Master.
okay.
That's a series of chairs, and this is a company that produces gaming chairs,
Nice.
but I'm not using it for gaming purposes,
Okay.
and I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a really cool chair. It's black with some like a dark charcoal kind of accent to it.
Mm-hmm.
Super comfortable, very feature rich for a chair. A
Yeah.
lot of cool little things about it, and it's my new jam.
Nice. Well, let's take a break.
Yep,
I want to hear all about these features.
you got it.
So, we are
Mhm.
talking about your new office chair.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit more about these features.
So this is the Boulies, Boulies.
Okay.
It's the Master series of their chair.
Yeah.
Now it's available in like an Ultraflex PU material.
Mm-hmm.
That's the black, but then it also comes in a water repellent fabric
Oh,
with a couple of different colors.
Nice.
There's like a Carolina blue. There's a charcoal. It's pretty close to this black one.
uh-huh.
And then there's an ash gray.
Mm.
But I'm using the black Ultraflex.
Okay.
And this thing is, it runs about $350, $360.
Okay.
It is a chair that I could see if I was a gamer, long sessions sitting at a desk.
Right.
This thing's super comfortable. And it has a couple of different options for like armrests that I
Yeah.
like, where
Mhm.
some of the chairs only kind of go up and down,
Sure.
where this one might also tilt in
Uh-huh.
or out.
Yeah.
And you can also slide the armrests in and out towards you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So depending on how much room you need,
Yeah.
sometimes depending on, like I sit at an L desk,
Yes.
and depending on what I'm working on, how I'm working, I like a certain height
Yeah.
if I'm kind of like leaned in doing some typing.
Yep.
And then I also like a certain height if I want to kind of like lean back.
Right.
But then in doing that, the armrests may or may not hit the
Where
L
you
desk.
need it to. Yeah.
So if I need to like kind of like turn in, the armrest might hit that part of
Right.
the L desk.
Right.
So I can independently lower one of those and kind of
Right.
turn
And
in.
not have to do both of them.
Mhm.
Sure.
And I like the fact that I can kind of tilt them outwards,
Yeah.
so I can kind of like lean. It just feels more natural to
Mhm.
do that. Of course, you can lock the chair so it doesn't
Uh-huh.
do any type of rocking.
Sure.
Then you can also, of course, raise and lower it.
Yep.
And then there's also a little knob on the back that you can adjust the lumbar support.
Oh, nice.
So it's a nice chair. It seems to be solidly built.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was really easy to assemble.
Nice.
Essentially you're unscrewing some using an Allen wrench that comes with it, but you're unscrewing some things on the bottom. Put the armrests in. You're gonna smack the wheels into the bottom of the base, and then
Yeah.
kind of stand the hydraulic press up.
Yeah.
And then you might, I think there's a couple of plastic like sleeves or shells that you snap in and then screw over the side where the
To cover some of the hardware.
yeah.
Sure.
But the only issue that I ran into is I didn't realize those were two different shapes.
Mm.
One, because of the right side has that like lever to kind of
Yeah.
pull back.
Yep.
If you're trying to rock back, it sticks out just a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
So you want to put that, just find that when you go to put it on there.
Right.
Other than that, it's really simple. The instructions are
Yeah.
really easy. They come with full color instructions.
Hey.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That made it much easier to assemble than I've seen other chairs.
Sure.
When you flip these things upside down and you start looking at these diagrams,
Like, which part am I looking at?
yeah, it just having the color just kind of shows you like, oh, those are the holes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and it looks sweet in here. It looks right in line with, all the other gaming chairs that you see from other companies.
yeah.
But price point wise, seems like it's a little bit lower than some
Yeah.
other ones.
Yeah, we've seen chairs. I mean, they can
Easily over $500.
Yeah, and I don't want to say they can get out of hand.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the right tool for the right thing.
right.
You're going to sit in this thing for hours. If you're into gaming or sitting at a computer, or if you spend a lot of time at work in a chair, you want to be comfortable.
Sure.
I used to have this mentality or this idea that gaming chairs were just for that.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, I got to try a gaming chair for the office.
Mm-hmm.
Changed everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's, I get it.
Yeah, right.
I can see why people are PC gamers.
Yes.
And I can see myself having a chair like this even for PlayStation, downstairs.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that we have seen even more in the rise of the last couple years of more people working remote and being at a computer all day.
Mm-hmm.
Back support and posture are so important.
Yeah.
And these gaming chairs, I think, maybe get a bad rap because gaming, but these are, made for people to be sitting at for extended periods of time. Yeah, and they do everything they need to make sure you're not hurting yourself.
Yep. And what I like about this one, and this is not a knock on other ones,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't look obnoxious.
Yes, sure.
It looks, when you walk in the office and look at it, it looks like a nice office desk chair.
Right. It doesn't have, it's not some crazy color. And even all the other colors they have, you said like the Carolina blue, the charcoal, the ash gray.
They're minimal, muted kind of like.
The chairs look interesting, but I think they don't look, they're not trying to grab your attention.
Yeah, they're not flashy. They don't look like racing stripes. They don't have like some kind of Marvel character design.
Weird cutouts or weird headdress or, all kinds of weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
That have their place. It's just not in an office. These fit really nice in an office setting.
Yeah. So this is my first time experiencing anything from Boulies.
Mm-hmm.
And I do see that they have some office chairs on their website, but they look more like you would expect in an office.
Right.
And I look at those and think, nope, I don't think that's my jam anymore.
Right.
I like a gaming chair. Now, there are other gaming chairs from them as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Master series we're talking about. Then I also have a Master Neo series, which are like a fake leather.
Okay.
They're actually a little lower price.
Okay.
The Neo is like $280.
Yeah. And
then there's an Elite series, which like the Ultra Flex that we're looking at for this, it's just like a slightly different design, about the same price, $350 for the black on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a little bit more gaming design to
it
me.
looks a little bit more like what you see from other people as far as a gaming series.
But it also looks to have like a higher rise behind the head.
Mm-hmm.
This one's nice. It comes with like an elastic pillow that you kind of put around the back of the chair.
Yep.
And it's nice to just kind of sit back at the desk and have that gentle kiss to the back of your head.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so the Boulies Master Series, I would definitely recommend if you're looking for a gaming chair or something for your office. For about $350, it's definitely something I would be happy to recommend.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Scott.
You're welcome. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.